Boom, baby. We are live.
Fancy. Frothy.
The polar opposites are back.
Friday. Who we got?
First Fancy Frothy Friday in a while. We're back to our regular schedule. It is the 24th of May, 2015. We got our friend. There he is. Say hi to the people.
Howdy, team.
That's it.
Here.
McGinn wasn't ready for that crossover. You went
That's
early
it.
to
So
him.
we're young Jamie. We call him. He's running the show here. I just had a spill of coffee on my laptop. But everything looks like it's running smooth enough. So
That's cash.
Say
down
hi
the
to us.
drain.
It's Friday.
That is cash down the drain.
I know it's a lot of cash. I can feel it. It's sticky. It's really annoying me. But I think we're streaming out not too bad. So we got a bit of a good one. I should say. I said we got a double here. Bit of a good one. We got Fancy Frothy Friday, but thrown in there, we're going to get over to the boys, and it's going to pretty much it'll transfer over to Scoreboard, and then they'll throw a bit of that in there too with our special comments man over there. So it's all going to be happening.
Big day.
A little review from last week as well.
That's it. So that's it. See what you got. So we appreciate you coming in.
We got a couple of winners.
That's it. So let us know in the comments how your week's going. Friday, what's happening? Are we on the piers? So we. What do we what do we do on the weekend? Depends who's calling in.
Oh no!
Because there we go. We got feedback. If you got someone like us, we'll be maybe celebrating on the piss, whatever. But then you got people like our our friend Aaron, who sometimes comes in. He was painting the other day. He might be painting this weekend. So let us know, Aaron, if you're in the comments. What's on for the weekend? Hopefully we see you. All the rest of it.
This Aaron, what does he sort of paint? Is he painting houses or what?
I think, hopefully if he's watching, he can maybe explain it for the people.
Precious little artifacts.
We do like to know more about our our pop heads, as we call them. What they do with their time. And he said he enjoyed the Coles. Remember how we did a bit of so on Wednesday? We did a bit of a Coles, name the price thing. It was just like a bit of a teaser for today's episode. And he said he quite liked jumping in on that one while he was painting his little guys there. So that's what we love to see. So
we look forward to it. I can only imagine the viewers in the audience are intrigued. What exactly he's painting there?
Well, that's it. Hopefully he comes in with the comments and lets us know. Maybe you can shoot us a photo. If you shoot a photo to Foldsy, if you know his personal number, we can put it up on the thing. So we love you. Shout out, Aaron. You'd think at this time he'd be working still like normal people, but we'll see.
And the one thing that actually has come across my desk is the
You let them know what's going on anyway.
Music reveals top 10 albums of all time on the 100 bestest. They must have done 100, and
Top 10, so they've narrowed it down.
They've got it up to
best ever.
The best ever. So I guess they've made it to the top 10, and then they've done 100, but they've probably let them out in segments, and then they've dropped. This is not knowing exactly what it is. So yeah, it's an interesting. Once Foldsy gets back, because this is right down Foldsy's domain. This is a real just straight bat for Foldsy.
And without going any sort of early crows or whatever, it's like you'd be looking at maybe some Led Zeppelin, maybe some Queen, some Beatles, or.
I've seen it, so I'm not gonna let. Oh, you haven't seen it, and Foldsy hasn't seen it. I know who's in. No, have it. No, I like that. While he's away, have a couple of guesses.
Well, I mean, geez, that'd be a trip down memory lane. We'd have some One Direction in there, wouldn't we? Maybe some Spice Girls, or what are we?
There was some absolute ones that you wouldn't think of, and then some ones that you would.
Some Wacko Jacko.
Wacko Jacko, he's definitely in there. Grab because we're gonna go straight into your sort of.
That's his.
It is. So what we'll do, and if you're playing at home, because we love the input from the pop heads, let us know who you think is in, and if you've seen it, maybe don't throw it in the comments. But if you haven't, let us know your guesses. So let's put 3 guesses down. So and also for the Fancy Frothy Friday, we're going to rate the hard solos.
Better finish my what's it called? My protein shake first.
he's mixing protein shakes with
some hard solos. 0 sugar hard solos. That's where they're at here, the boys. So all the very best.
Oh yeah, all right, that's good.
All right, so Foldsy.
So we're going to start with.
Give me who you think. You got three albums.
Yep.
You've got to put in and who you think is going to be in the top 10
greatest of all time.
Greatest of all time. So you give me 3 albums, and we'll see how many you get in there.
All right.
I've seen it, so I can't do it.
Okay, greatest of all time. So, and I heard some One Direction get in there. Unfortunately, we love 1D. Don't think it's going to make it. Unfortunately, greatest albums of all time has to be.
Rated by though.
Get that mic
So-
up. Let's hear him, yeah.
No,
There you go.
apologies. Who are the judges here? Is this like your Australian Idol judges? Or who?
Yeah, you know what though? There was definitely Pharrell Williams was one of the judges. For real, no.
Oh, Pharrell put some stuff in, so he's going to
Yeah.
go some like real
You know what?
poppy R&B.
I'll go through. Before they might say, I'm not actually sure who. I did see Pharrell was
who's rating them?
was a part of it, but maybe I've just lied. So
Okay.
if I've just lied, apologies. That could be false information.
Well,
but-
I'm going to go. Can I guess? Can I throw one out?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Nevermind by Nirvana. People froth it. Personally, not for me, but people reckon it's revolutionary.
So Foldsy's gone Nirvana. I'm going to write this down so we don't. Foldsy's gone Nirvana. McGinn, you've gone Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Some Jacko. What, the album title, maybe?
Jacko might be Thriller. Thriller, maybe. Thriller or Bad or whatever it's
I'm
called. I
happy to
think-
take just artists from you. I'm going to need albums from
Yeah,
Foldsy.
if you go on, I reckon the Thriller Michael Jackson album's got to be in there.
You can't take these. That's already been
Oh,
taken.
sorry.
Yeah, so
So I said Nevermind
you've got
Nirvana.
Nirvana. Yeah,
How many you want from us?
3 each.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Let's go off the rank. Maybe a Queen.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
speak to me.
He's really.
That's
he's-
all I need from you, Queen.
Okay, yeah.
You could be 2 for 2 there.
Yeah, and the album it does elude us, but we'll
I'm going to say Hotel California Eagles.
Okay, that's
Who's if there's some old guys in this who's putting this list together, I'll get this. But if it's Pharrell and some new lads,
there's new music. There's old like it's
some low blokes who came out the next last shower or whatever.
there's a couple in there that you'll be like I don't mind his work, but
Okay.
it'll be a bit
Okay, so that's two each.
One more.
One more.
one no brainer, absolute no. If you think music, no brainer.
Not Taylor Swift's 1989.
No, I'm talking old tunes.
Yeah.
So I'll give you that. Old tunes, no brainer.
No brainer.
Just probably the biggest band of all. So I'll give you that.
Black Sabbath, or Led Zeppelin 3 or something. That's it's hard. Biggest band.
Given a few hints there, but like that'd surely be.
Yeah, who's
the
the
Paul and the boys.
Oh, the Beatles. Yeah, he's on this
bang.
bloke.
That's it. I pretty much hand fed that, but there we go. So you've got your guesses in. Foldy, give me one more album.
Oh yeah, so obviously that'll be. So which album? I'd like
Cheers,
to
by the way. Who's cracking
cheers.
them?
Hang on,
Good luck to you.
crack it open.
Fancy. Let me get this. Oh, ready? Oh, wait. Oh, hang on. There it is.
Gee, look at
There
this.
it
Look at
is.
the setup here at this joint.
Fancy
Unbelievable.
Coffee Friday.
So today we're reviewing the hard rated solo. Is it Zero Sugar and Johnny Pav? If you're watching, we owe you a few for Johnny Pavy. Every
Do
time
we?
he stacks this joint with beers, we roll them here. So.
I feel like I stack the frothies and they get drunk.
That's true.
That's
to be
how it
honest,
feels like it. That's what happens.
you're right. It goes both ways. It tastes exactly like solo.
Does
So
Foldsy ever stack the fridge then?
Yeah. he provides the equipment.
I provide the hospitality, and then they go from there. But okay, that's good. I'm thinking if it's a Beatles one, it'll be Sgt. Pepper's or the White Album or something like that. Hard to say. But if we got there's more obviously on the list. So we
Yep,
can,
I'll roll through it for you. Number 10.
Yep.
Here we go.
Okay.
Beyonce, Lemonade,
Lemonade.
2016.
A
Okay.
bit of this action. Never heard of it.
All right, so I'm getting a few. I'm not sure if we know any of these people. Nile Rodgers,
Niall.
heard of him? Apologies.
Oh,
Zane-
Niall.
Niall Rodgers, Zane Lowe, and Maggie Rogers. Maybe they're just like Apple.
Sorry, that Zane Lowe is an Apple guy.
Oh, okay.
He does all the interviews and stuff. Are these the guys who are rating them?
I don't know if it's like just them, but like they've left some comments on this. So he said the album was so monumental, and I say this was.
Oh, I'm going to throw in my last one. I didn't get to do a Green Day, American Idiot, surely. But okay, you keep going.
So yeah, that was number 10. Beyonce. I like Beyonce. She's coming down to Australia. Apparently, have you heard that news?
Yeah, not really that interested in Beyonce, to be honest. I think her tunes are. Don't come after me, Beyonce fans,
that
but
probably wasn't even her. What was her big one? All the single ladies.
yeah, single ladies and
that
that.
wouldn't have been in that album though.
Yeah, what was it? 2015.
2016.
Yeah, I reckon single ladies was way before that, wasn't it? That was.
Oh, was she single when she sang that?
That
Because
was when Kanye was stuck into T Swift around.
Yeah, it was around those times. Yeah, so earlier days. Yeah, that's the kind of pop culture we need here.
that is good stuff.
been looking for
I'm
that.
gonna go. Lemonade was 2016. I'm trying to find
What
all
are some of the tracks in that album?
in Lemonade.
Yeah, never heard it.
I'll give it to you.
We could get stuck.
Pray you catch me. Hold up. Don't Hurt Yourself. Sorry. 6 Inches. Daddy Lessons. Love Drought. But to be honest, I'm not a big.
Oh, you know what this is going to be? This is going to be like, you know, when those movies win the Oscars and stuff like that, where they're just like, it's like always the 4-hour bullshit movies, the real garbage flicks. You know, like that's what these is.
Happy Gilmore winning any Oscars.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like your Joe Dirts and all Jerry Maguire's, all the good movies are going to miss out.
What about Las Vegas?
Las Vegas and all the goods. And then you're going to get some, you know, like some real, like, what was that? The Big Short? All those movies that won heaps of awards
Ripper.
are real garbage.
Big
flicks.
Short's an absolute ripper movie.
And you know,
Big Short?
I'm familiar with their work. but anyway.
You aren't familiar? It's got who's the, what's his name?
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell, but he's got Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper. It's,
Very good. Very good movie.
But you know what I mean? All those artsy flicks that win
That's
heaps.
off topic.
Oppenheimer and all those garbage. Give it to Oppenheimer.
What was
Give it to Barbie.
what was the other one with Leo? The one that he won with his
Wolf of Wall Street.
no, when he went the bear.
The one he won it for
He
Reverend,
kills the
which
bear,
was
yeah.
his worst movie out of all the ones he's done. So yeah, that. So I reckon this list is going to be like that. But keep banging through them.
All right, number 9. 25 minutes into the pod, number 9. Never mind Nirvana. Folsy's on the list.
Good, yes.
Very, very good. Apparently, one of the great albums. Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Put it up. Special teams.
Special
Put it up.
teams, special players. So he's done very well. Kurt Cobain, obviously, he died. OD, was it? Or-
They a bit of
sure.
bit of controversy. They reckon there might be a bit of a
Bit murky.
self something happened, but it's all under
yeah, a bit
decided.
murky. We'll skip that. We'll skip through that. And
Yeah, we will.
all right, now this one,
Brush through it.
I'm not sure what your thoughts are on this artist. I like her tunes, but very dark and gloomy.
Who we got?
2006.
Glenn. Not bad.
No longer with us. 2006.
Oh, Amy Schumer.
Winehouse.
Amy Winehouse. Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer.
So
older.
Back to Black. What are your thoughts? Ever heard?
Yeah, so that's what there's a movie out now. Apparently, Mum saw it the other day. Apparently, that's the thing about this. Nah, see
That
that's
had Rehab in it.
yeah.
I wanna go.
You know what it is?
Rehab.
It's one of those things where and this is, don't come after me, you know, if you're watching this, but it's like I was saying before with those artsy things. It's a great album, awesome, but you know, once she ended up passing away, it ended up turning her legacy up into like a big. You know, she was going to be massive for sure, but when you pass away after a
This
huge
wouldn't
album,
be my view. But hang on, let me get out of screen. When
give
you
us.
say this.
But Back to Black, Rehab, yeah. So go watch
Yeah,
the
she had a
movie.
good back.
You guys go watch the movie and let me know what you think.
Someone
But
Holy War, he can hold it. Yeah, so Addicted. Addicted was a good song. Anyway, so that's number 8. Number
That's-
7.
so that's
now,
yeah,
as I said, this is
good
a.
tunes though.
I'm not sure how much you into my man Kendrick Lamar, but Good Kid,
Bad City.
Yeah, Bad City. Mad
Kid,
City.
Mad City.
Yeah.
Our mate Faisal loves that. Shout out Faisal. And yes, I'm not too much in the rap game, but I have heard that is.
You've heard a few of these songs?
I just have heard of a few of the songs. Is that King Cutter and stuff? King Cutter.
Yeah, no, it was for sure.
But but I agree. That is the enormous album. So I agree with that. That could be in there. But King Cutter and all those songs, great. And I think if you're a rap fan, you'd put that up in there.
So Compton was in that. Fair bit of Dr. Dre. Must be one of his first ones that he came on. You know what is crazy? Guess who's feat in one of these songs?
Yeah, who?
Drake.
Really?
Yeah. Poetic Justice, feat Drake. So obviously, you know, the lads have fallen apart since
What else we got?
number 6, Stevie Wonder. Songs in the Key of Life.
There you go.
Anyone know that one?
Nah.
All right, we'll pass on.
That's
Now, I don't know who this is, but Frank Ocean? Who's Frank Ocean?
Sounds
Frank Ocean's like another kind of a rapper type R&B operator.
Oh, okay. Blonde.
Nah, I've never heard of it. See,
Pharrell
this is what I'm talking about, this list.
Pharrell must have had a bit of pull.
This list.
Prince and the Revolution, Purple Rain. Okay, the lads aren't happy.
Well, they've gone artsy. No, I guess Prince was massive back in his day. Give him that.
Abbey Road, the Beatles. That's
Abbey
where,
Road, Beatles.
McGuinness is on.
That's a
McGuinness
tick. So
is
that's
on.
one tick each.
One tick each. And then we move on to.
What are we at? What number?
Oh, so that was number 3. So that's the top 3. So I didn't really.
Bronze medalist.
So that was the bronze. A couple of, you know, obviously that's probably 55 years ago, that is. So that's, you know.
Test of time.
Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone's still playing it, but I'm sure.
What else we rolling?
Back in the day. We've got
Metal Posse. Who's up next?
Who we got?
Michael
Silver.
Jackson.
Thriller.
Thriller.
That's it.
There you go.
And
That's 2 for you. I'll give you that.
no, the number one song, the number one album
Yep.
of Apple.
It's going to be garbage, isn't it?
The top 10 albums of all time. They've put the number one. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
What's that?
Does anyone know what that is?
Who's it by?
Not sure. Lauryn Hill's debut and only solo album was a seismic event in 1998. A stunningly raw, profound look into the spiritual landscape. Not
What?
just one of the... I've got no idea who that is, and only did one song.
One, so it was a single. It's not an album.
No, it's an album. So one that was it.
We'll have to look into this deeper next time. Mate. Who the hell Lauryn Hill is?
Debut and
us know in the
only
comments.
solo album.
Let us
Maybe
know.
she might be in a band. Maybe.
Let us know in the comments who's Lauryn Hill is. If you know him, if you love him, let us know.
They're like the greatest albums of all time, and if with all respect,
Hang on, what's Big Balls saying? We got anyone comments here?
Sorry,
Big Balls
I'm
has been chirping, and we got Ben Kroll. There's heaps in here. We got
Nice
this supposed to be on the comments here. We got get that bum off. Maybe he's talking about our special guest. We got nice haircut, Joel. You look like gee. The comments are going sour.
The pop heads aren't happy
The
with
pop
him.
heads are going. Hang on, we're not allowed to read these comments. We read them if you want in there, but we don't condone that kind of talk. But good to see Big Balls back after a few.
where has Big Balls been?
Where is he? How are you, brothers? We got one from Ben as well. So Ben, thanks for watching. We love
I haven't
you.
seen Big Ball since he ran off at Bendigo after Folds had totaled the.
Yeah, after I totaled the cart. How about the other day with the golf club? I sheepishly had to say to Dad because we play. You know, my game. We had a few many drinks. The golf club got a bit snapped in half, and unfortunately, I had to tell old Ben that it went down. So how was
did it
your
go
doing
down?
too? Well, he's probably watching, so we don't want to give him too much. But there we go. So yeah, shout out to Ben Kroll. We appreciate you. Let us know what's on for the weekend. We'll see you at the local birthday for the man.
So that was a good segment I've brought to the table.
It was. But
Is there more?
nah,
Better?
should we get in while we are flowing? And should we get into what everyone's here for? And that is the. Big Balls is going nuts in the comments.
What's he roll with his?
He's wondering if you're
Some of
getting.
his sharper work.
Yeah,
no
he's
doubt.
wondering if you're getting paid to be on this podcast. But look at the big hard rate that he's got in front of him. That costs us enough. But so we are doing the Coles. So let us know, are you guys Coles or Woolworth heads? Can I actually I'd like to get a poll up if you can.
Yeah, I'll get a
Coles
poll
or
up.
Woolworths? And what are you there, Joshua?
No, we're Team Red, the Coles for sure.
Yep.
Better value for money. Their meat's significantly better. I mean, some of our friends only swear by the local butcher, and we love that and respect that. But no, Coles all the way.
I think Big Balls is son of a butcher. I think he reckons the meat at the Coles is no good. But I like Coles. I used to be a Woolworths head.
Well,
to be honest.
To be fair, now this is going back a couple of years ago, but of a Sunday night, we'd all go do our shopping. We'd go get a cheap, dirty feed, after a big night out. And Foldsy would do his shopping, and it'd consist. This is at Woolies, and it would consist of a bag of lettuce, a packet of wraps, a pack of sausages, and Big Mac sauce. And some strawberry Big M. and then some Woolies branded fruity rings. Fruit
Yeah, it
Loops.
was a tough life back in the day, but
Have we moved on from that era? Is it
we
straight-
little bit.
it's not-
We still smash a lot of wraps, but instead of like smashing Big Mac sauce and like sausages, we got a bit of lean chicken and
we've moved on.
turkey mince,
We're on the shred.
and we're on the shred. And
Peronaise. We've moved on to the Peronaise sauce.
I actually get a bit of Greek yogurt in there just to really shred down. But we're not here to talk about how much shred we're on. But this game is called. So let us know Coles or Woolworths, but we're going for Coles prices.
Get your votes in.
Because everything's getting absurd if you don't really look into things. But we won't
Spin that a little bit just so I don't
Yeah, so I don't want you guys to be looking at my screen here.
Cost of living hits you, I tell you.
And you guys are going to... Sorry if you heard a bit of noise there, but so we're going to start with the other day we did just gave a bit of a pre what's it called?
An interlude.
An interlude of what we're doing today. But
No.
I'm going to put on the big screen here, and then I'm going to pull it across. So let's start with, okay, what's a big
Sample.
product?
The word we're looking for is sample.
What's a big product that, okay, turkey mince.
Yep.
What, like a 500 gram?
So turkey mince rissoles.
Yep.
Let's go. No, not turkey mince. We'll go the turkey mince mashed. You know, the actual just mince, not the rissoles. So
How many grams?
is it
Talking-
cheaper on online? So okay, so don't you guys put your answers in, Big Balls and Ben and whoever's watching, Kelly, Stephanie, whoever's
All the
watching
pop
out
heads
there,
out there.
all the pop heads. Throw in. This is Coles turkey mince. What's your price? Put it in, and I want to get a score off you guys too here.
Turkey mince is hard. Would you think turkey mince is going to be more than your stock standard beef mince?
That's the one there. If I can do that without
Yeah,
a
that's
price,
nice.
that's your little.
Is it going to be more than beef? Crowley's put an answer of $9.50. I'm not going to look at so that's kind of. I'm going to go $11.20.
Yeah, I reckon.
I reckon in a double digits. I reckon Crowley's stuck in 2016. He thinks we're getting some cheap stuff happening.
I reckon about $9.
Okay,
Per kilo. So this is good question. Good noticeable question here. It is 500 grams.
yeah, 500 grams.
This thing
it, was
here.
it was about to flick on the screen there. You almost flicked it on. So Big Balls is waiting for.
We got 950.
I've gone 11.20. McGuinness.
Yeah, no, we went $9.
Not-
I reckon it's cheaper than beef mince.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So would you go?
We're just waiting for Big Balls to get his answer
That's
in.
right. We'll keep rolling through. We'll see if he's got it in Big Balls. I don't think turkey mince is something he'll be eating.
3-star? 4-star? What are we rolling with?
I think turkey's
That's
a bit
true.
lean for our boy.
He'd be eating potato cakes all good boys.
We got 3 votes in though, which is good to hear. Coles is on 67% and Woolworths 33. So
we go.
Who's that sucker?
I feel
at
like
Woolworths?
maybe our mate Ben on he might be an Aldi kind of guy. We might need to add in extra. I'm an IGA guy, so I
I'll
like
try
to
to-
really mark me.
I'll make a
prices
third
up.
one, support local. 4 votes, 50-50, straight down the line. Thanks
Now
for
we're
voting.
talking. Thanks for voting.
The pop
So,
heads are in.
Okay,
Tell ya.
don't worry. Big Balls hasn't come. He'll jump on to the
Yeah.
next one. So let's go. So we've got some 950s. We've got a $9. We've got a. What do you
Big
got?
Ball said you wouldn't know what's good for you. Blokes wouldn't know what's good for you. I don't know how deep, how late he is on the combo, but
What did you go?
I went 11.20.
Okay,
Not getting under-
here we
under-
go. Cheap
Whoa,
as chips.
my God, no one. That's crazy.
That's it. Take Coles. We want a bit of Coles action here. That's
So that's beginners closest to the pin.
so there you go. So Big Ball's gone $14. Everyone's. Yeah, have you guys done your own
you can
shopping
tell.
any times lately, or you just get the Dales
You
out
can tell
to do
Big
it?
Balls hasn't divulged in a turkey mince. For
So all right. So there you go. That's just a starting
Cole
off
said
one.
Steggles give me a break. So maybe you're going to have to give the He's not happy with the
He's not happy with the brand Steggles, but that's. I'm telling you, I go to do the shopping for the polar opposites lads every week, and they're only Steggles. There's no other brand.
Where are you going shopping?
Coles. Steggles is a good brand. All right. So he's not happy with the brand, the Steggles. All right. So let's go. Let's throw something else out here. Let's go.
What do we got next? Yes.
I'm going to go. Okay. So what are your favorite apples?
If you can get 500 grams of that for maybe Coles.
My
is not
favorite
bad.
apple is red pink lady. What's everyone else thinking?
I like a green.
I'm a.
The green
So
grapes,
if you've got a 200 gram
Smiths,
apple, which is your stock standard size, average size, 200 grams, what's it costing you?
That's what it costs
at
for one
Coles?
apple.
one apple.
And you know, Pink Lady's these good ones.
Yeah,
So
that couldn't be too much. So 200 grams. It's got to be like
70 cents.
I was going to say like a.
you know when you put them on the weigher,
I'm going to go
$1.
$1.23. Mate, it seems over so.
Steggles, old Steggles. Is,
Anything over $1, you're kidding yourself. All right, well give us a price. Don't just throw that garbage out. Thanks, Ben.
I agree with that though. You wouldn't want your apples, and back in the day, you could get like 3 apples for about 80 cents. But
An apple.
you're not an apple guy.
Big Balls has gone 90 cents.
Not a bad guess. Well, I don't know the actual answer yet, but
And it
that's not bad.
97 cents.
97 cents. Now we're getting to the nitty gritty. I like that. Let's keep. I want.
Ben Kroll's going after Big Balls in the chat as well. If it's red apples, not toffee apples. Big Balls.
That's how we like to see a bit of abuse in the comments. Just keep it light, keep it nice. Do with the apples. All right, well, they go off over there. I want you guys. So these guys have got the. You guys are slowing this game down. You two here.
70 cents.
I said
70
$1.
cents.
I said $1.20. $1.23. Did I say?
$1.23,
Sounds
70
like
cents
I'm
here,
worried
and we've
now.
got 97 cents from Ben. Big Balls has got 90 cents. I'm thinking Big Balls and Ben are in the game here. Let's bring it across. 98
Oh!
cents. Give that to.
Big balls.
Give that
That's
to.
huge.
No, that's Ben.
Oh,
Ben
sorry.
with 97
Sorry.
cents. Big Balls wasn't
Thanks,
far
Ben.
off. He was about 8 cents off with 90 cents. But there you go. Now we're talking. The boys at home are doing way better than you guys here. So, you know,
We got to lift our game.
shape up here in the studio.
The last time I went to the, that's why you get the food for lunch. I think Asho gets the food at home. So
What do you do?
Not much.
All right, so give me something else. Give me another piece of
something bit of attitude. Maybe like a Coles, let's go like crinkled chips, Smith's
Smith's chips.
chicken,
Yeah, like the normal pack, normal size.
normal pack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go $5.20.
That actually remind.
$4.80. Yeah, $4.80.
Okay, Kringle Cut Smith's chips. This is the 170 gram bag. So
170, that's small, isn't it?
That's the is that the
No, that's the normal
Oh,
size.
okay.
that's
So
about that's
so
your
small.
size.
Yeah.
That's not your play lunch. That's
Nah.
like your normal.
I'm going.
So there you go. There's your Smiths. There
I'm
you-
going $5.20.
So this is Smith's, and you know
It says special on it, which is 2 for $7, but
they've
$5.
always got a special tag on everything. You
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
really.
we'll go $4.80.
This is right down my wheelhouse. I had one yesterday.
I feel
so-
if I was to guess, man, I think Big Bowls would have had a few of these these in his time too. So okay. So throw them out.
On his smoko break.
Yeah, it is smoke.
So apparently it's I reckon it's gonna be $4.80. So Ben Kroll said, "Get off the Coles website, Joshua."
What did you say?
Yeah, we went $4.80.
Oh, you got
I went
480.
$5.20, but apparently if it's $4.80, Kroll must be on the website or something going on. There's something
Okay,
dodgy
hang
going
on. We'll, so Big Ball's gone $4.
an honesty
We got-
system,
We got
yeah.
a 480,
I went $5.20.
520, and you got a 480. And what do you got, Ben? Looks like he's going 480, or he's telling.
Yeah, he said $4.80.
Well, I don't know, but Josh, he hasn't got anything up here. We're viewing him here, and it is 480.
Oh, that's 2 for $7. I get
but
something.
let's
What's the other
let's
flavour
get
that
it.
you go with?
Look, hold your hands up.
Something,
Show the boys at home. There's no phone action going on. No, I think he's done well there.
Seems
So
dodgy to me.
let's get back to it. But I do like the calling
a good
calling
one,
him
though.
out.
That's
So
what we're
that's
talking
well played for Joshy there. But all right, let's get a
How's
few
Big
more.
Ball's
before-
acting like he doesn't know how much.
Before we move on,
Oh, no.
to the spelling test, are you guys going to get into the sports segment too? So we've got a big episode here. What do we got? Let's you know what? Because they're 480 for those, but let's go the what do those other ones cost? That cost
like your
buckets.
Red,
of-
Red Rocks or something.
Red
like
Rock.
that.
Red, which people love the Red Rock
Shit
Deli.
show.
They are
Red Rock's
unbel-
a shit show, I reckon.
So let's say what's your favorites? I'm personally a sweet chili, but most people like your honey mustard. So I'm going
Honey soy.
honey soy. There's no way they're that price unless that must be a small bag or something. What's going on here? Is it maybe Coles is the
I don't know. People talking about price of living and that sort of stuff, but it seems like Coles is a.
Let's go. Here we go. Party size. Make it a bit harder.
Well,
So this is-
$4.80 for a bit of chips.
This is your big boy. This is your big boy pack. Sweet chili, Red Rock chips, party pack. So this is your big boy. You know, you got a few mates coming over. You're going to dish into some.
Probably not buying these chips,
I wouldn't risk it, but if you do risk it, what's the price? Got to be that. Here we go. Oh, but Big Balls has said nice. Is there quick work from the boys? $6.20 for Big Balls. $6.50 for Ben.
I've never had these, and if you're a real person, just stick with your stock standard straight down the line. Chicken, salt.
What do you
vinegar.
think down there?
No, we'll go $7.
Yeah, I'm gonna go $7.20.
$7, $7.20.
I think they're not realising it's
Boom.
a party size. Let's go. I'm close to the pin.
There we go. That's Nugget there. Give him there. So-
$8.50 it was.
Not too bad off the boys, though. Not too bad off. Let's go one more before
They
we,
call it party size, but let's be all honest. We could all smack that in one
Yeah,
one
that's-
sitting very easily.
Like, now let's. I'm going to go a bit left of field,
Okay.
if I can. Let's go. So this is Lynx Africa. If you've ever had a bit of Lynx Africa back in your day, it's saying half price. It's like they're giving away everything on this freaking website. But I'm just saying, Lynx Africa. You've all, and I know a lot of you boys aren't
They're
I
giving
ain't
that
going
away.
any more than Lynx Africa. I know the way you guys roll.
Yeah, they're giving that away. No one's actually.
Is it Coles or is it selling it at Jimmy's or the region?
Well, this is what if you want to get them from Coles, but
I reckon it's half price. John, I'm on $1.80 max.
so Lynx have for deodorant.
$4.
Yeah, it'd have
No
to be
one's,
around.
no one's like lining up to buy a Lynx Africa. There's no way.
Yeah, I do. I'm always throwing a Lynx Africa in my stash.
I would be
$8
changing
for
that.
big balls. I'm thinking big balls might be close to there. Kroll's Ben's gone
It also
$3.
says half price on it as well.
All right, so let's say whatever it's saying the half price is, we'll double it.
Oh, well, I'm going $3. Then I'm going $3 then.
So you're going for
Three. If it's half price, $1.50, then no, $3.60. Sorry, that's mine.
Yeah, I'll go $4.
all right. Here we go.
Oh, he's got-
$4. So
I'm telling you, he's got-
$8.
check the.
Is it $8 full price?
The what?
Oh no, you're right. Yeah, because it was half price.
Yeah. So who got
Big balls. That's
Big balls spot on the money. Give big balls.
$8 for Lynx Africa.
That's it. I'm telling you. What do you think you're gonna? You're not
Who's
eating.
buying that?
Get up, big balls by the looks of it.
Big balls.
Get
is
off your
killing it.
phone. Get off your phone, big balls. There's no way you got that right on the money.
No, I don't think anyone could even look this up because I reckon it changes every 2 seconds. They slap it.
And we've got 7 watching. So if you are watching, Coles versus Woolworths.
All right, if there's 7 watching, we'll go one more just for the people who
last
joined
one.
in late. So we'll go something. Now these are some of my favourites. All right. Okay. This is something more
Lots
that.
of Fruit Loops or
Well, actually, maybe we could get on one of those because they've gone up in price, haven't they?
have they?
So these are a staple in my household, and they are the Golden Crunch potato gems. So what do you think? So this is Golden Crunch potato gems. Size-wise, we're looking at 900 grams.
What brand is that? McCain?
This is McCain, Bird's Eye.
I'd buy those if I'm going the.
Let's find out if Ben is happy with Bird's Eye or if he's only a Steggles man only.
Yeah, if this was a Golden Crunch like lentil, it'd be right down his alley. But unfortunately,
Yeah, that wouldn't be costing too much, but
gee, big balls.
Maybe $5.30.
Easy to wind up, big balls, isn't he?
no, I'll give Big Balls. He's done well.
I'm watching
he's
you
beaten you
vlogs.
guys.
How
so-
can I load up the Coles website?
Hey, don't give it the. Big Balls is winning, I think, at this point. So you guys want to. All right, so here we go. Get your answers in quickly. We've got. So let's.
The chat's going off. There's nothing funnier than the chat going off.
Let's. All right, so let's go to who. Throw it in. Get them in. You ever had some Bird's Eye before,
Yeah, we'll go $5.30, I reckon.
or is there cheese in these? You can't have them.
No, you got a wide berth.
I should have.
Big Ball's got $9, and I reckon he's going to know a bit more than Joshy.
I reckon 9 sounds about. Right
I'm going to go
for me.
$8.50.
What are you thinking there, Joshua?
No, we said before, we'll go $5.30.
Kroll's gone $8.99. Big Ball's
right.
$9.99.
Here we go.
Sorry.
Now we're talking.
$6.50.
So who? That was
That was Josh
McGuinness.
Closest to the
closest to the pin. That's pretty good. All right, well, we're going to give one more since there's a few joining us now late. I'm going to say this is the biggest markup for mine over the years. This is when I look at them, I really want to buy them, but I don't because of the price markup these days. So,
What are we talking?
although
What
it
do you
doesn't
think?
seem too bad on here, but
Maybe like a.
Like lentil chips.
Oh, jeez.
this is your 600 grams Cocoa Pops.
Yeah, cereal's just
Not to be mistaken with the the Cocoa Puffs,
Yeah.
which is usually down my wheelhouse back in the day was the Cocoa
Remember,
Puffs.
we got a story about that. Remember the so back in the day, remember they tried to change it on us. We used to love cornflakes or whatever it was, and they
Well, Mum and Dad, you stitched us with some cheapies.
yeah. So they try to switch the like the cornflake or let's say
Yeah,
Cocoa
to like
Pops.
the Coles brand
They
kind
kept
of
they
garbage.
kept the Cocoa Pops
In the
outer,
box.
and then they switched them, and we
Stitched
within
us
my
up.
first, even just the smell of it looked absolutely trash. So
Yeah, you can tell straight
the
away.
smell you just know.
You can tell from the get-go. All right, here we go. So
Trust issues were gone ever since
this
then.
is Cocoa Pops. We've got $8 from Ben. We've got $5 from the big
Nah,
balls.
they're going to be like $8.50. It's going to be an absolute.
$6.50 gram for me is going to be the bigger box.
It's a bigger box. I'm going to go. I want to change mine. $9.30.
$7.
All right, here we go. We need a drum roll. Last one. $10. There we, there we go. So yeah, and that's what. Yeah, I would have thought even more, to be honest. I reckon
Cereal
if-
markup's crazy.
And I reckon it's cheaper to buy online, by the way. I reckon if you go in and try to get a 650 gram at Coles, it'll cost you about $13, I reckon.
I reckon you're full of it. But
So there you go. there is just our little
I'll tell you
game
what,
for the
and if
day.
you, oh no, that might be a bit of a smaller one. Now let me head to, because I'm about to head to Woolworths here, because we are doing a Woolworths versus Coles
Let's
comparison.
see if we can get something a bit cheaper over at the Woolworths.
That was $10. If you are, I don't want to tell you where to shop.
That's it. Kroll wants to see the push-ups.
I don't want to tell you where to
That's
shop.
tomorrow. That's when the Bucks party starts tomorrow. Not Bucks. What do you call it? Birthday party.
If you are Cocoa Pops fans,
Yep.
head over to Woolworths. $7.50
$7.50 at.
$2.50 cheaper.
You know what? I want to change my vote. I think I like Woolworths better.
Based on Cocoa Pop price.
Just, I don't know. Something about Woolies.
You're saving $2.50.
Woolies is definitely set out better than Coles. I'll give them that. Woolies has got a good set out. You know where shit is. Coles changes every time. Those bags, those new the paper bags, my God, from Coles. Are you kidding? You put 4 items in that and you walk into the car and it's falling out the bottom.
Woolies have the exact same ones.
Do they? Yeah, I probably have better.
You know what you could do? You know, if you are looking to like pinch a penny, do yourself a favor. Go online, have a look, because you could probably save yourself if you did it smart. It would take you 2 trips, go to Woolworths and Coles. But you could, if you're doing a weekly shop, you probably save yourself $40 if you hit the specials at the different ones.
For sure.
So, you know, that's something to think of. You know, the dollar's tight these days. So,
100%.
thank you.
So go to IGA. I like to support my local IGA, but shit, you cost heaps. But there you go. There we go. So I'm not sure what we want to get into now. Do I give you a spelling test in the get go? You guys want to dip into some sport and we'll come back to it?
Yeah, I reckon we'll dip in a quick sport and then we'll head. Do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon. Hit yourself into sport. You might lose them all because most of them are here just for the laughter and the other, not the laughter, the fun games.
I saw some good gags on the sport section.
Aldi, yeah, Big Ball's a fan of Aldi, and I like to see that. So, all right, here we go. So I've got some business to tend to, but I'm gonna throw you over to, and if you are not interested in the sport too much, it'll just be a little leeway, you know. Don't.
What do you mean? This is a sports. I'm
just joking.
Get the music guy off here.
All right, here we go. We're going to the scoreboard. Josh, come and sit in here.
Welcome.
What do you want as a
hit me with the intro.
Okay.
Here we go. The scoreboard with Nugget and Joshy. Let's do this. Yeah.
Here we go, Nug. We're back.
We are back. Welcome. This is where get the music guy off here. This is what we're here for. Scrap the music, bloke, said Crowley. So cheers. This is where the real segment starts. We've scrapped the music guy and we're getting stuck in. You know what's the worst part?
For comments if you need me.
We lost a we wouldn't maybe get the
It's hard. It'll be hard for me to switch
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You know what's crazy? We lost a viewer in the time that we went from Cole's viewer, which really. Oh no, they're back. They're back.
We'll
Never
gain
mind.
10 in the sports segments. That was the roaring success of last week, Doug. And how we go with our NBA predictions as of last week?
So pretty well. So we had threw a few predictions up. Obviously you're baffled that you didn't see the Nuggets in the conference finals.
We tuned in the other day. We were expecting to see the Nuggets in full voice after we declared them last week, morals, to get through to the conference finals, and nowhere to be seen.
It was crazy because what happened was when we came on, it was 3-2. So
they were 3-2 up.
The Wolves had won the first 2. The Nuggets had just gone whooshka, and we thought it's over. Sadly, we're like, this is done. The next day, the Nuggets lose by 45 points, which was crazy. And then a really good Game 7, and then the Wolves were a bit too good. Ant really, Ant wasn't great, but they were just all over him as a team. So I think Ant went 6 of 24 or 6 of 18. It wasn't his best game, but huge. So we missed that. Obviously, we got Boston.
I'm just going to have to step in here. We've got some a comment here from Big Balls, a bit of abuse actually, which we don't condone here on the opposite. So let's keep it nice in the chat there. Got some abuse.
We'll dissect that in a different forum.
Exactly right. On you go, keep going.
And I reckon the Knicks we were declaring against the Pacers last week, and it was going to be all set up for Celtics Knicks conference finals, and not to be, no.
Not to be. Unfortunately, the Knicks kind of ran out of gas. The coach, if you know the coach of the Knicks, Thibodeau, he just runs them into the ground.
Too many minutes.
They were pretty much on fumes. Brunson, who's their best player, ended up breaking his hand in the last game. Probably wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Can't hurt in basketball.
Can't
help, sorry.
Can't. And so he broke his hand, so he didn't play. But it wouldn't have mattered. They got smacked in that last game anyway. Josh Hart, who was he played like 4 of the games. He played 48 minutes, so didn't miss a minute. He did something to his rib, so he was done. They already had 4 of their top probably 7 players out already, so they just ran out of fumes. And to be honest, the Pacers not too bad, but unfortunately, as you've seen, and I'm not sure if you caught the Boston versus Pacers first 2 games.
Certainly not. No,
they should have won the first game.
Pacers.
The Pacers should have won. They just absolutely choked. It was an absolute choke job. They could have had They could have had game 1 and made it a series. You know, they're down 2-0 now. They lost again today by about 15. It was a pretty one-sided game. I don't like to be the guy that, because they haven't played.
Calling it a sweep?
No, it won't be a sweep, I don't think. Boston will give them a game. They're known to. But I think Boston in 5 seems like if that would be the favourite.
Okay.
That would be your betting favourite. I hope for I just like good basketball. I hope Big Ball's asked if we're going to get to any Australian sport. Eventually, yeah, give us 2 minutes. And
no, it's football or racing for that clown.
Can you request that we get some special comments from Matthew Boscolo for the Timberwolves, as they call it. I've had too many hard ratings. So moving forward, we'll try to get some special comments from
Very
Matthew
nice.
Boscolo.
Big boss.
He's got a new missus now, so it might be hard. So
Does he? Does he really? We might have to dissect that later.
So,
On you go.
yes, that's pretty much. So I think Boston get them in 5.
Okay.
That seems like the safe bet for me.
And in the West,
And
a good series.
Good series. It's stacking up. We want 7 games. I don't really care who wins. I don't mind. I like Ant. I like Luka. So it doesn't bother me. I just like good. You know what they say?
You like good basketball?
The best 2 words in sport. You know what they say?
Go on.
Game 7.
Okay, game 7.
That's what we want.
Are we going the distance?
I hope.
Okay.
I hope we are going to game 7 because that's what we love. So, my prediction. So obviously, I think Boston in 5. That's my prediction, and then I don't really care, but I wouldn't mind seeing Dallas in 7.
Okay. All right.
So that's
good stuff. So this time next week we'll be at about game 4 or 5.
It'll be getting close.
Okay.
So we'll have to ring you in and. Because this will be your last in-house
Last
session for a
in-house
while.
one for a little while, but no, we can try and join video style. So no, good luck.
That's it. Get some video content to us. We'll bang.
You
it up.
know what?
That works.
We've got an extra watcher, number 8. They love the sports shows. Welcome.
Okay.
It might be back. It might be Boscolo.
Now, I do want to touch on now if you follow the horse racing, not everyone does, but we definitely do over
Certainly do. Big fans
on this show.
Certainly you know.
And
Ball of muscle last week.
As an outsider, I'm not around the sport that much. Would more people follow horse racing in Australia or NBA?
I think NBA by the length of the straight.
Oh, yeah?
To tell you the God's honest truth, and that pains me to say, but
Sounds like some of them haven't been up to the rooftop.
no, they haven't been up to the roof at Flemington nor the Valley on a Friday night. And if you haven't, do yourself a favour, boys and girls. But look, racing goes in peaks and troughs, and obviously during the COVID years, we went through some popularity spurts. But now, NBA, the younger demographics in particular,
I love it.
It's enormous, isn't it?
it's getting big, and you got your few of the Aussies floating about with your Giddies and your obviously your Paddy Mills, your Joe Inglis's Ingles, whatever his last name is, and then obviously with the Olympics coming up, Aussies are sneaky.
Boomers.
Yeah, they're sneaky. So keep your eyes out. But yes,
To medal or to win it?
we're going the whole way.
The whole way. We're going to beat the US, are we?
The US, they've assembled the
dream team.
the super team. Yeah.
Okay.
LeBron, KD, Steph, and
The Aussies won't be getting near him.
No, I won't
They won't be getting within 50 then.
it'd be interesting to see. But we'll go. That's something to discuss later on. But I want to. You gave us a tip last week. You gave
Look,
us a tip.
We're not in the game of back slapping and
we are.
and head wobble, but in this case, we certainly are. So last week was the first Group 1 on the of the Brisbane Winter Carnival, and we saw the Doomben 10,000. I Wish I Win was sent out the short price favourite, and we thought he might have been maybe a little unders, poison odds, and it turned out to be. We found one at some odds there.
And
no,
how much we talking? Well, so let's say, because as we said, we're going to keep a running tally.
we shouldn't.
But we will-
this week, but
No, we're going to run this tally for moving forward. So we had $10 on the. We said we are going to have $10 on it.
we did. We
And what
had
odds did we
the
get?
Iron Horse, the very genuine mare. We had Bella Nipotina. She got conditions to suit, but she did herself no favours. She flopped out of the gates, missed the kick a couple of lengths, and wore down the favourite. I Wish I Win. So a nice result. And
What are we talking?
No, well, she paid $7. So.
$7.
$7.
So that 10. Get it into the mic. So that $10. What's that make it?
That'd be 10 sevens. It'd be 70.
There we go. $70. So that's the running kitty. We're up to 70. So I'm telling you, get on this next trip. But obviously gamble responsibly and don't do that. But if you do,
No.
if you got $10 in the kitty, who we got this week?
Well, this week the Group 1s continue again. We go to the Doomben Cup for the middle distance gallopers, 2,000 metres. Probably not the best edition of the Doomben Cup this year, but very,
As in like runners or
Yeah.
okay.
yeah, quality wise, and we're sort of lacking a little bit in depth at the moment in those ranks. But
Do any are we getting any overseas horses during our like now, or is it more
not
more
quite
spring?
yet. Not
Yeah.
quite yet. No, they'll be performing on the European stage over the next few months. We've got Royal Ascot
I was
coming.
about to say, has Royal Ascot happened?
Not yet. No, we're about a month out.
Are
Less
you
than
going to get there?
a chance.
Yeah, okay.
Chance. Yeah, it's hasn't been ruled out, but the Royal Ascot. No, and there's an Australian runner running in England this week, Asfoora, first up. So she'll be running at Royal Ascot. So she's running at Haydock on Saturday night. But we digress and go back to the Doomben 10,000. A very even sort of crop this year. We got the former Melbourne Cup winner, Nug, that we were alluding to.
Yeah, Vow and Declare.
Now declared.
Was it 2024? No, 2023 winner.
2019, 5 years ago. So still rolling around.
And still running.
He's still running. He's still getting about. He was very, very good in the Australian Cup, actually, a couple of starts ago. But look, Kovalika's the favourite. Look, she hasn't won for a while. She hasn't won since this day last year, since winning the Queensland Derby.
And she's favourite.
He'll be the one to
here you
beat.
go.
Yeah, he'll be the one to beat. About $3.50. Wetor going for 3 wins in this race.
Okay.
In 3 consecutive years. Probably the danger, but yeah, I mean, if gun to my head, maybe Kovalika, but
We don't have to pick them. Oh, well, you pick them. We're picking Group 1s, aren't we? So we might as well stick to the Group
we'll
1s.
stick to the Group 1s. I mean, we're not as confident this week, but if we are having a bet, Kovalika gets the right draw and the right run to suit, but. I know, Nug, you'll be on the old boy, the old champ, Vow and Declare.
Yeah, no, I'm going to back your one. So what are we backing? Because I'm just reading the comments. They wrote, "Who gives a flying? Where's the music bloke? Get him back."
And fair enough too.
We don't want this guy back. So sorry, I missed who we. It's going to coming in over the back. Now, who? Yeah,
There he is, over the top like bone crusher.
so who are we backing?
Oh, small bet, Kovalika, but
So maybe we've got 70, so maybe just $10 on.
$10, yeah.
And
no,
then
we won't go too hard.
Do we have a
this
rough
week.
price of that? Do we know
Of
what that's paying?
about $3.50.
Okay, so just a little
Yeah.
how you going? So nothing serious.
No.
But we got plenty of, especially with I guess Royal Ascot coming up. We'll have a bit of.
Royal Ascot coming, yeah, big time of year.
and before we blink, it's going to be real deep racing season around it.
Yeah, normally when we get to about late August, early September, that's when
Starts
things
rolling
really
out.
heat up. So no, lots to look forward to there.
Okay, so there we go. So obviously, there's a few horse people in the comments, and that's got them. But I'm thinking we get to, obviously what the main, if you're an Aussie viewer, the AFL. It's all been happening in the AFL. I'm still yet to watch a full match of an AFL for the year. Every time I go to
That's
watch.
about to change now.
Yeah, I know. Every time I watch
The Swannies.
the Swannies were huge last night. I was about to say, I plan to watch it, And at about 9 o'clock, I fall asleep on the couch every
Okay.
time.
No.
If
Swanee's
you're going on a sports show, we can eat more.
very good last night. The best Warner in Australian sport just confirmed his status. He might win the Brownlow this year.
Is Dave playing footy?
Dave, he's on his sunset. He might not even get picked in the World Cup team. They need to play the young rooster instead.
Oh, no, that's a disaster, isn't it?
Well, I mean, we might touch on that later.
Yeah, I don't really touch on that. Can we touch on that now?
Okay.
Oh, no, we've got footy. We've got footy
All
to
right,
chat.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, the Swans do. They look good. The Dogs threw plenty at him, and they saw.
Ladder up or what works?
Yeah, let's get the. Oh, well, we'll get the ladder up for the. But
Don't mind me.
sorry about him. But yeah. So the who played last night? Dogs versus
The Dogs and the Swans Thursday night footy.
Yep.
At Marvel, and the Swans they flexed a little bit of muscle
Yeah. Okay.
last night.
And we and I guess also that's Chad Warner, isn't it?
Chad Warner, yeah. So this guy, that's 2 best on grounds in a row. His teammate's currently favourite for the Brownlow, and Isaac Heaney, but he looks a superstar. This kid.
How old's Chad?
No, we couldn't tell you.
He's been
what 22, 23?
Hey, yeah. So I've heard. So this is the second person I've heard about this. That 50 meter was a disgrace, lads. That's what Crowley's saying. So I haven't seen it, but I heard Troy Zoe, who works downstairs with us. He wasn't too impressed with
It's
it.
probably touch and go, but the game didn't need it. There was 2.5 minutes left on the clock, 8 points of difference, and the Swans player, his name escapes me, but he took a mark just probably on the edge of the 50, and the Dogs player, he was trying to sort of knock it out. He's a little bit late. You know, if it's in the second quarter in the middle of the ground, you might pay it, but have a sense of theatre and timing, you know, the umpires. It ruined the game.
That's the thing about umps. They're like, you don't have a go at umps and that sort of stuff, but they've got no idea about theatre and like they've got no idea about that sort of
Which
stuff.
is probably fair enough. Like you know, pay it as it is. But
Comments here we got from the pop heads. We got Ben Kroll reckons no feel for the game. Just a bunch of nerds who have never played. I'm not sure is he talking about you guys or?
that's probably fair as well.
Is he talking about you guys?
That's probably fair.
Oh,
And then
goodness
Big
me.
Ball said that Ben would like to know more about Hawthorn and how they went last summer.
Yeah, and we'll touch on that. We'll definitely touch on the Hawks and
Heartbreaker
Port.
for the Hawks.
But okay, so but probably Sydney maybe should have probably won. Was that the feel of the game most of the time? Or?
No, the Swans were. I mean, it was tight up until about half time, and they really flexed some muscle in that third quarter.
How my man Bont go? I think I predicted him for the Brownlow. So how's he?
Oh yeah, he did his part. He's
not
He
there,
had a
is he?
shot at goal in the last quarter. He sort of had to kick it to keep him in it and missed it.
Bont, that's bread and butter.
Yeah, it's 35 out. He should have kicked it, but no, the Swans they're the team to beat.
Swannies or are the Dons the team to beat?
The Dons.
That's the
for
question.
God's sake. Well, the Dons.
Dons
they
are on.
wouldn't. I'll tell you what now. No,
Big Balls, how the Don's going to go tomorrow night?
they wouldn't want to get a little bit jittery tomorrow night because they're playing the bye tomorrow night.
Oh, the Tigers. You know,
Which hurts me to say.
I bought you something for the Tigers.
What have we got?
You just touch on that. I'll go get
Okay,
that.
no, well, the poor Tigers. I mean,
No,
look,
we got some gifts.
look, we had our fun, and last week, look, it wasn't a great watch, 20 goals, you can't be, I've got one rule, you don't be losing by 20 goals.
Is that really how bad they're going?
Yeah, that's 2 weeks in a row they've
So
had,
if Big Balls is actually thinking about going to the game tomorrow, we'd recommend against.
Here we go. I bought him some pants because you guys got absolutely pants last week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's,
It's actually not pants.
Got some pants.
it's
Where
a
do we get some?
jumper, so we're flying here, we're flying here.
I've had that set up for a while now.
However, the Tigers are penciled in this game, I reckon. And if Dreamtime at the G, if there's one game for the year that they'd really want to come to play, and really just throw a spanner in the works and put a dent in the Bombers' aspirations. Look, the Bombers are doing nothing wrong.
Nah,
And-
we're just getting the job done.
Yeah, they're accumulating wins, and although I don't remember them handing out flags in May, do you?
Well, you never. It depends. Who you ask. Dermy's a 5-time day night, so he counts those February premierships. So why
No,
can't
I
we?
wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, Dermy does. He's his 5 day, 5 night.
Yeah.
And I think most of them won the.
Oh, the Ansett Cup.
Yeah, the Ansett. Yeah, that was in Feb, I think, or March.
See you tomorrow, Ben. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at the main event tomorrow, the going away party.
Oh, he's out. So he's just
seen enough.
He's just left as we're about to touch on the Hawthorn.
No, now the Hawks, for goodness sake. Now, the commentator of the game, 32 seconds left on the clock, He said they were home. They were, what, 8 points in front?
I
So
saw-
2 goals needed.
I saw this on the. Oh, so there's 34 seconds left. So I turned it off and then came back and somehow they'd won.
They'd won. So Port kicked a goal.
Did you? Were you watching?
I mean, we were watching, but just it was, it was a fait accompli. Like,
It was the Port Hawks.
The Hawks. Yeah, we weren't watching all that closely, but
The 12 viewers that were watching that game though were.
and then I think there's
we get more for the pop heads.
21 seconds on the clock, and they run it down and kick a goal and win by however much they won, by two or 3 points.
Have you seen the last Campbell Brown Mazda? See ya. That's
There you go. Exactly
he's
right.
out of here.
And he did. He said, "Well, they're home now.
So they're home. They kick a goal.
They're home. Port got a free kick on the wing. They kicked it long to 50. There was a mark taken. They kicked a goal very, very quickly. I think it's 21 seconds on the clock.
21. So it has to be pretty much straight in, straight out goal.
Yeah, Butters,
then what happened?
Butters got the clearance, kicked it long, and the ball spilled, and one of the little forwards socketed
Oh,
off,
like
off the ground.
a crumb goal. Yeah. So I haven't seen it. So I'd like.
So
That's crazy.
For the mind you, the Hawks couldn't be all that disappointed. Like
No. They're after draft picks.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. So they're still 15. So if you check the ladder,
live ladder,
we've got the live ladder here. So obviously the Swannies are
their streets
well
clear
on top.
Yeah.
And the Dons second is crazy, but
They are, yeah, and with some winnable games, like they should win. They'll win this week.
We should.
They'll beat the Tigers. So I wouldn't want to slip up though.
no, that's the thing. It's very close. So you lose 2 games, you get 2 good teams in a row, lose a couple of nail biters, you back down pretty
Well,
quick.
what was it? 2 or 3 weeks ago, the Giants were on top of the ladder and the premiership favourites. Now all of a sudden they got the Cats this week, and if they lose, they'll probably be out of the 8.
Well, Geelong slipped up a bit. They're
Same deal.
yeah, they've slipped up as well.
deal.
So somehow we're second. That's crazy.
Somehow we're second.
Port.
Big fan.
Well, they're some of the games I've been watching, but to be fair, like I did watch, to be honest, I watched a bit of the Anzac Day one. That was good. But yeah, heading there tomorrow. So looking forward to a
Okay.
night. You know what it is? I feel like these sort of games they're always there's a bit more into them, so it'll be close.
Yeah.
But Richmond won't want to win. They want the draft pick. So there's no real. They want there's no point if we can scroll down.
Yeah, the Tigers sitting lowly there in
You know,
17th.
I'll just have a look. So Tigers, I think they're So you want to keep, although
North aren't winning. The only game North are winning is against the Tigers.
I want
So the Tigers can.
to get a live tracker on North. Like, do you know if I'm not sure if we touched on this. If there has been a team that's never won a game,
I reckon there were like going back sort of 100 years
Yeah.
ago when University were in the competition. They were short-lived.
with the university.
I reckon. But no, gee, it'll be a long time.
I'm gonna look it up. Last team to go winless in AFL. Geez, it'd have to be. It'd be. Has a team ever gone win? No.
No, Fitzroy.
Oh, in the 22 game era. So since 1970, we haven't seen any team go winless.
Who was that?
Well, that was since it's been brought in.
Okay,
So that's since it went from
18 games.
1897. St Kilda went 0-14.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of.
Oh,
So let's go.
there's
Let's
a
go to
few
the
in
most
there.
recent. 1964, 0-18. But that ever since the change, the turn of the
Turn of the century, you reckon?
well, the what do they call it, this era when all the stats have been getting taken and that sort of stuff. The 22 game era, nah.
Sure.
So
Oh,
yeah.
they'd be a chance. Who are they beating?
sometimes you know that they looked all right against the Dons, but they just can't hold it.
No, they'll beat the Tigers.
Who they beaten? I think they might get St
Saints?
Kilda. They're pretty
Yeah,
rough.
Yeah, they're ordinary. The Saints.
You can
aren't
get someone on the bag, but there's
they?
no.
Maybe Gold Coast at home. Oh no, the Gold Coast.
Gold Coast are
actually,
good.
We
They're
really
in-
touched on that
they're
last
in-
week.
Oh, we did.
No, we haven't yet. They
Oh.
beat the Cats by. They kicked their highest ever
right.
score.
What's going on there?
That was bizarre. Up in Darwin as well. Dewey Knight.
Dewey
They
Knight.
kicked 26 goals. They went
Yeah, it
by
was like a 64-point win or something, wasn't it?
outrageous.
Against the. What do you reckon? I guess in Darwin, it's always a bit dewy up there.
Yeah, but that's hard as to score when it's a bit dewy.
I don't know.
incredible
I enjoy Cats. I don't like how good they are, but they must just have a. They're
Well, they get some good players back this week. The Cats. They get Hawkins and Cameron and Mitch Duncan, and there's some good in. So
Gary Jr. coming back, or
he might need to. Oh, guys.
I think they need Junior back, and
Jimmy Bartel and the boys.
Yeah, that's the era that I like. But it's interesting that they, like, I know we kind of touched on it a little bit last week, that they just churn out good footy players and just good teams week in, week out, year in, year out. Their first year out of the 8 last year, and then all of a sudden they're back to the top 3.
Although if they get rolled tomorrow, and that's a cracker game actually. The Cats have got the Giants down in Geelong. If they lose tomorrow, they're back in the pack.
For sure.
However, if they win, they probably elevate themselves back into that sort of top 2, top 3 bracket as well. So big game tomorrow.
For sure. I'm hoping a few of your 6, 7, 8, 9, 10s get done. Give Essendon a bit of breathing room.
Well,
that's what I'm hoping.
Should we touch on Carlton though? They're sitting in 10th spot.
It'd give me no more pleasure in life to see Carlton get done this. I don't even know who they're playing. Let's have a look at the
Blues.
The Blues.
The Blues have this week.
They got Port. No, that's week 12.
No, they got
Gold Coast.
Okay,
that's no mulligan for them.
No, that's it. That's in town. That's in Melbourne. They should win that, but they'd want to.
I hope they don't.
Yeah,
because that's both on 24. It's a big game.
Gold Coast ready to beat a side like Carlton though, in Melbourne.
They just whooped Geelong.
They did, but yeah, can't do it in Melbourne now against a side that we think is
they should be good. Carlton should be good, but
they should be good.
So I think let's head to our must win. So Foldy had a must win just before.
Yeah.
So last week his was Sydney. They got the Chockies.
Must win.
My must win. I picked Western Bulldogs last week, and they ticked off. That was a big because I need them to. But obviously last night didn't help. But I need them because I picked them as my premiership team.
Yeah, I wouldn't write them off. They got a few injuries last night, but yeah, they'd want to string a few wins together.
They need to.
Yeah.
So, and who was your must win Saints on that?
Do you know what? There's a rule. Like, don't hang your hat on poor teams doing good things for you. Now, we went with the Saints as their must win. They had to beat the Dockers, and they couldn't get it done. So they're in the bin. They're in the bin, and there's a penalty. I heard no.
Oh, there is a penalty. So you'll be getting a cardio session in probably tomorrow morning. I want to see. Yeah, you have to do something.
The assault bike.
Send us get it filmed from one of the crew down at Fitness First.
Won't be many watching that.
Because normally what we do is we just chuck it in the corner of the. So we'll just chuck it here, and then then you just be rolling your 10-minute sesh while we're talking.
Just 10 minutes, is it?
Well, whatever the sesh ends up being, and if we still got a few watches. We're down to 4,
sure
but north of 5. Big Ball's saying north of 5 goals better than the Rabble Richmond. So
and that's okay. But as we said, the Bombers would want to win tomorrow night.
Dons, we're on. Hey, Big Balls, you heading there tomorrow night? Let me know. I'll be there. Well, big supporter.
Word is.
He's going to, but I think he's going to bypass that for the birthday. I think there's a birthday, a bit of a celebration going on. It's probably time he comes to that instead.
You'd think he'd probably come see his mates, but anyway.
All right, well, I think before we get Foldy back on to finish off the sesh, I'll we'll go through our must wins for the week. So let's have a look at the games.
Yeah.
So have a look at the ladder, and then I like to kind of have a look at the ladder, see who's at a big game for. I think it's a big game for Brisbane, but they've got the Hawks. It's probably
okay. Yeah, I'm going Carlton.
You go. That is a good must win.
If they're fair dinkum, they need to start. They need to beat the Gold Coast.
They should. They should.
They suck.
Yeah, and like Gold Coast are in the 8, so they're doing good things. But Carlton at home against the Suns, so they should be winning that.
Yeah, that is a good must win. I'm trying to look through who. There's a couple I'm looking at. You've got Melbourne, St Kilda, and Brisbane Hawthorn are probably the 2 I'm leaning to. I think both Melbourne and especially Brisbane need a win this week. But if Hawks aren't terrible.
No, they're not. Hawks are going better than the Saints.
Yeah, so I'm going to put in I'm going to go for Brizzy. I know it's probably an easier one. It's probably a
Hawthorn have been a bit of a bogey side for him over the years too. So
I'm on Brisbane for my must win. They're in 12th. They're a good side.
They need to get the whips cracking.
They need to get
they get moving.
So they if they lose this a gettable game, then they might if they get a tough game next week
or fall behind a bit if they get beaten now, don't they?
Because if they lose this, then the following they obviously got to bye the week after, and then they get Bulldogs. So that would be a huge game. So they've got a few tough games coming up. So they're Brizzy for me and Foldy. Who's your must win? Sydney's already played, so
that hurts me then,
No.
doesn't it? I'll go the Dons.
Okay, yeah, they'd want to win too.
Because we'll be, a few deep, but then watching that, we'll be loving it. Cons versus
The Tigers.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit easy though, isn't it?
They'd want to win.
Yeah, I'll call it a must win.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right, there we
Good luck.
go. So that's the
Yeah.
scoreboard with Nugget and McGinn. We'll get Foldy back on to finish off the. It's been a.
Take a jar if you've been drinking it. I know.
Well, no, we need another.
Oh, he smoked us.
How good's the old Friday frothy, Ron? We're back Friday.
Tell you what a day.
We haven't done fancy frothy in a while, so
We're 64 minutes in. This is an absolute monster pod.
this is the longest pod we've had since the Jake O'Donnell extravaganza. So
You know, we do have to get that sorted. We've got we'll get a maybe on the sports one. We'll get the lads in for the quiz. That's obviously down the track, but
it's good. It's good. I like the new sports. The new dynamic.
I like it
Is that
too.
what you call it? I do like the new dynamic. It's very nice. And good from the comments. We appreciate you guys watching today. Let us know what's on for the weekend. Should we finish off with something, or do we just get rolling? What are we thinking? Maybe
we'll get into the spelling bee maybe next time.
Yeah, that's it. We don't need it.
I'm pretty
To be honest, the spelling bee was just a, just the last minute if we didn't have enough going on. But I think we've
Silly's gap filler there.
yeah, it was just to see how your spelling guy goes. But I can hit with that with Nug one out next week and see how he goes. But besides that, I think we're pretty good. What do you think? Should we end it off?
I think that'll do us.
So, obviously, yeah, a bit of a different one today. Good one, though. We had the Coles. And let us know if you like the Coles. We can, the music, best albums of all time. Whoever's list that was, bit garbage.
Do we know yet who that number one artist is?
Nah, let's give it a quick look before we go.
Was it Lauren? Something?
Yeah, let's look it up.
Lauren.
Lauren, how you spelling it?
Laryn.
Okay.
Yep.
Hills.
Okay.
Must have been in the band, maybe.
Lauren Hills. Okay, let's get a wiki up on Lauren. So, is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, record producer. She is regarded as one of the greatest rappers of all time. Weird, I've never heard of her.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, there you go. Let us know in the comments if you've heard of her. But none of those songs.
Maybe we'll do a review. Like we'll listen to one of her songs on the
Smart.
on the
Yeah,
thing
on Tuesday on the music review, new music review. Yeah, we can throw in some old ones too, just to throw in there. It's not, but yeah, and
I'd like to get Folds' top 10 albums of all time.
that's not bad either. Maybe we do that on Monday. I like that, but that's very good. So this is the kind of content this is why we need the extra. The extra ideas. Yeah, we've had a whole year of ideas. We're gassed. We're gassed out. But thank you for watching. It's a long one for us. Thank you to Josh for coming along. He'll be back, here and there with the,
you'll be getting
special comments, special teams.
Yeah. Special players. Yeah, we getting the special comments on Thursdays. We're going to need some bids. We'll work it out.
Chime in somehow.
Yeah, that's it. So we appreciate it. But we'll catch us all on the flippy. Give it a like and a subscribe and rock and roll.
All the best.
Yep. Hang on, that's not it. Rock and roll.